She goes like stick, mate. You'll be able to give yourself speeding tickets and save time.
So how much is it?
Any cheaper, it'd be criminal. Dash!
Is there a pulse?
Can't thank you enough, Constable.
Just doing our job, Mr. Healy.
Well, Karen and I are very grateful.
Next time you rescue the boss's son, save some of the glory for me, eh? I could use it.
How much did you say you paid for that?
12 grand.
You're going to be able to insure that baby for at least 20 grand. Sale of the century, mate.
I just want to know if everything's above board with the car.
Mate, would I sell a friend a shonky vehicle?
She's smothering the baby.
What are you doing?
It's okay, they're fine. Go ahead. Come on, please, fine.
They took Jessica away. They took my baby. I can't believe that Karen Healy would hurt her own child.
I'm sorry, but Maggie and PJ saw it with their own eyes.
Can I see the tape?
Look, it's pretty damning, but is it enough to convince a jury?
I think there's a good chance that Karen...
Is about to be forced into making a false confession by you. I intend to have these charges against her thrown out of court.
Property cage is secure.
None of the firearms have been tampered with. The videotape of Karen's not here.
Are you sure it's in here?
Yeah, I
sure?
entered it into the book myself and I put it in here. I saw you do it. You don't think I took that tape, do you?
You don't have to prove anything. It wasn't you.
What if they don't find out who did it? They're always going to be wondering, they're always going to be looking at me.
If this business with my car is found out, I'm stuffed.
Our secret, kid.
Karen, how was he going to fix it?
He said he'd fix it so I wouldn't be convicted. That was it.
Was there something to do with the tape?
There was some other man.
Where?
At home.
Did you recognise the man?
I heard his name.
What was it?
I think Doug called him Adam.
Senior Constable Ben Stewart from Mount Thomas Police. Can
Hello.
I talk to Dr.
Hi, can I
Farrar,
talk?
please?
Yeah?
Outside.
Yeah, I'll hold, that's fine.
Karen said a man came to her place last night.
And?
She thinks Doug called him Adam.
And if it was me?
Well, that would look great, wouldn't it? An evidence tape goes missing, you're visiting the offender and a husband?
I didn't go near the place.
Are you sure?
We both know Karen is unwell. All right, I mean, she tried to smother her own baby to get attention. Dash, it wasn't me.
Okay. I just needed to be sure. Here comes the toe cutters.
Are you saying one of my people took the
I'm
tape?
saying we have to look at all the possibilities.
Well, in my opinion, it's not a
Look
possibility.
at the facts, Tom. The weapon's untouched, the uniform's untouched. Even the loose change in the coffee fund tin wasn't taken.
All my people have got keys. Why would they bother forcing the front door?
To make it look like a break-in.
That is an insult to my entire team.
All right, Tom.
The most obvious choice is Karen Healy. I mean, she's got the most to gain. If the tape goes missing, we've got no case against her. A very limited one at best.
Well, can we account for her movements last night?
As far as we know, she was in hospital, so I suppose it can't have been her.
Well, excuse me. Yes, she was admitted to hospital last night, attempted suicide. But I just got off the phone to Dr. Farrar, and she's not too thrilled. Apparently, Karen's discharged herself.
All right, follow it up, will you?
Oh, yeah. Hello. Could I talk to Mrs. Healy, please?
She isn't here.
Or do you know where I might find her at all?
No, I'm sorry. Just a second. I have to get the baby.
It is important. I really need to speak with her if I can. Mr. Healy. Yes, I understand that your wife has left the hospital. Do you know where I might find her?
Excuse me. I have to get a bottle.
Of course I do, but why? And she can hardly be in any more trouble, can she?
Why do you say that, sir?
I've just had her admitted to another hospital. One that offers specialised psychiatric care. That's what she needs.
I see. And do you have a contact number for them?
Nothing if not thorough. But, look, I would appreciate you keeping this discreet. You know how people talk.
Yeah, I understand.
I've told everyone that Karen's gone away on a well-earned holiday.
No worries, Mr. Healy.
In the interim, thank God for Claire. I don't know what I'd do without her.
Okay, great. Thanks for your help.
Oh, look, sorry to interrupt.
I do have one or two other small concerns.
Yeah, well, anyway, we got the forensic report on the Thompson bird.
We've just lifted some juveniles' prints off the door, but we don't have a match yet.
So I thought I might have a word with something like a rat bag.
Yeah, it's worth a try. Keep me posted. Well?
No, there was a nurse checking on her every 20 minutes all night.
So she's in the clear.
That'll be all, thanks, Senior.
Inspector.
So, we're back to it looking like an inside job.
Never.
I do take your point. Karen Healy's the one with the most to gain. Unless, of course, someone inside had motivation on her behalf.
Karen Healy taught me in Year 12.
But it goes further than that, doesn't it, Constable? You look up to her. You respect her.
I did, yeah, absolutely.
Didn't you tell Senior Sergeant Croydon that it was Karen who first suggested you be a copper?
Yes, she did.
So, in a way, you owe your career to Karen.
Well, kind of.
As you're aware, a tape's gone missing from the tape register. The tape was evidence in a case concerning Karen Healy. Constable McKinley, did you take that tape?
No.
Have you any idea who might have?
Constable McKinley?
No, Inspector, I do not know who stole the tape.
Mr. Thompson, can we help you at all?
You can get me my stuff back.
Yeah, well, we're working on it. We're doing the best we can.
Well, good. In the meantime, you can give me my copy of your report for the insurance bug, because they won't pay without it, especially the cash. The stereo, that is one thing. But the $250 I put aside for Catherine's computer, she's turning 14.
Okay, I understand.
What am I doing
well,
now?
We might have to get just a statement of the...
That's mine.
It might be yours.
Hey, I know you. My daughter knows you. Where's my cash?
I don't know anything about any money.
Are you sure about that, Kylie?
Honest, I swear.
Look, Kylie, you've cooperated with us so far. Now's not the time to start telling lies.
I've never been in trouble before. I'd noticed the stupid bloody stereo. That's all I wanted.
All right, so you broke in and you stole it.
Yes.
Then what did you do?
Nothing.
Must have done something.
I left. I took the stereo and I walked back out.
Now, this is important, Kylie. Did you at any time go into the bedroom?
No.
So you didn't take anything else from the house?
No.
$250 was on the bedside table?
I told you. I don't know anything about any cash.
It was in 50s and 20s on the bedside table.
Well, sir, we're interviewing the offender in relation to the burglary and theft of your stereo.
Great. Throw the book at the little bugger.
Now, she swears that she didn't do it.
Oh, she would, wouldn't she? Oh, come on. You don't believe her, do you?
Mr. Thompson, are you insured?
Yeah, well, that's what I was doing here when you two walked in.
Right, so if you're insured, you get a payout.
That's not the bloody point. There was $250.
Yes, sir, in 50s and 20s, I understand that. But the funny thing is, it's not there now, is it?
You're just as bad as that little tart. In fact, you know what I reckon? I reckon it was one of your mob that took the money.
I deny it. Of course.
So there was you and Constable Cooper.
That's right.
Were you always together? Can you vouch for one another?
Yes, ma'am. I believe so.
You don't sound very sure.
Constable Cooper and I searched the rooms together, and then I went into the study and... we were never separated for more than a few seconds at any time.
We checked the back door and the windows for signs of forced entry.
Did you check the rest of the house?
Yes. Senior Constable Stewart took some of the rooms and I took others.
And did these others include the bedroom?
Yes, ma'am.
And you were on your own?
At that stage, yes. Senior Constable Stewart was in another part of the house.
What did you find in the bedroom?
Nothing. Didn't seem as if anything had been disturbed.
Did you notice any cash lying around?
No, ma'am.
You're absolutely sure about that, Cooper?
Yes, boss.
Constable, are you aware of Mr. Thompson's allegations regarding the $250?
Yes, ma'am. But if the money was there, I didn't take it.
So there is no evidence against any of my people?
Agreed. But there's no shortage of circumstantial bad smell, either.
Boss?
What is it, PJ?
Doug Healy, he's up for state pre-selection the next couple of weeks.
Well, if he gets the nod, he's in for a nice, safe, lower house seat.
If he thought that videotape of his wife could destroy his career, well, he'd probably want it to vanish, wouldn't he?
Ah, Mr. Healy. What's all this about, Detective? It's just routine, sir. Shouldn't take long. Come here. Not saying anything until the lawyer gets here.
Well, your lawyer's been contacted and shoot over your shoes now, boss.
Thanks for coming. Come on through.
Senior Sergeant?
Sally,
I'm representing my client, Doug Healy.
well, been a while.
Indeed it has. Could I see my client now, please?
Yeah, I've been meaning to call.
Really? I take it you needed some legal advice. Can't have been urgent, that's for sure. Are you alleging that my client is involved in this theft?
We're just trying to get the truth.
The video is key evidence in the case against your client's wife. Mr. Healy, I understand you're intending to stand for state parliament.
Yes. But how's that relevant?
I'd imagine that a conviction against your wife wouldn't be entirely helpful to your prospects.
Inspector.
Mr. Healy?
Think what you like. I didn't take the video.
Well, in that case, you'd have no objection to us taking a look around your house.
You have a warrant?
As a matter of fact, I do, Mr. Healy.
Very efficient.
Nobody's searching anything without my lawyer present.
So we'll see you there, Senior Sergeant.
That room's clear, boss.
How much longer is this going to take, Senior Sergeant?
Well, I'm afraid it'll take us as long as it takes, Mr. Healy.
Go ahead now, Thomas.
Then forensic reckon the evidence lock was forced open with a car tyre lever. PJ will probably want to know.
Roger that. Any other details?
Not as yet.
Roger.
Whereabouts is your car parked, Mr. Healy?
Excuse me. Your car?
This gets more ridiculous by the bloody minute.
We'd just like to have a look at your wheel brace. Thanks, Mr. Healy.
Just open the boot for us.
Why don't you take a moment?
All right, here we go. No, it's the wrong kind.
But this bloke does own a car yard.
Why don't you tell me what you're looking for? You know, maybe I could help you find it.
Bryce, you've got your warrant. It's just routine. There's nothing to worry about.
Hey, I'm not worried. All my vehicles are legit.
Absolutely.
PJ? Recognise the paint?
Bingo.
I've advised my client to say nothing.
And forensic will do the talking for him eventually.
Doubtless proving that the wheel brace had nothing to do with the break-in or my client. Until then, we have no comment to make.
That's not necessarily in your best interests, Mr. Healy.
I'll be the judge of that, Senior Sergeant.
Mr. Healy, do you understand your situation? If you do have an alibi for last night, then now's the time to tell us.
All right.
Mr. Healy.
No, it's all right. I was with Claire Burnett.
Yes, all night. Don't judge him too harshly. He's been under a lot of pressure lately. Yes, Lockie.
Miss Burnett, we're not here to judge anyone.
It's just he's got Karen to worry about and his pre-selection.
Would you be going with him if he gets into Parliament?
Oh, look, that's a long way off.
Lockie, don't do that, please.
Tommy's free to go.
I'm going too, but I'll certainly be in touch. Keep a close eye on things, Tom.
trust I can rely on discretion here, Senior Sergeant.
Can I have a word, Senior Sergeant?
By all means.
Come on, slow coach. 3.5 minutes till the end of shift.
Oh, but who's counting?
So I assume that's the end of the matter?
For now.
Why? His alibi stands up.
On crutches, maybe. I'll be very interested to read the forensic report on that wheel brace.
Ever the optimist.
Just doing my job.
To the exclusion of all else, it seems.
You ought to talk.
Coppers, never off duty.
Yeah, we have an equivalent saying about lawyers.
I don't think I want to hear it.
No, I don't think you do. You'd sue me.
At least then you'd ring me.
All right, get out. Get out. Get into the back seat.
What's this?
I don't know. Hey, no, I found it. Case 169. Adam, this is Karen Healy's tape. How did it get there?
Got no idea. Dash, this has got our fingerprints all over it.
Oh, that's all right.
It's not quite that simple.
Adam, don't worry. Look, it's obvious someone planted it. We're never going to know who until we tell someone.
Look, they have got me pinned for everything at the moment.
No. But we go in there together and we back each other up.
Your vehicle, it hadn't been broken into?
Not as far as I know.
Are you sure you didn't leave a door unlocked? It's easy to do.
Not with central locking, it's not.
Well, crime scene and fingerprints will need to go over the vehicle, of course. All right, that'll be all. But if anything else should occur to either of you, please let me know. Constable McKinley, it was you who actually found this, wasn't it?
Yes.
Where exactly?
On the back seat.
Well, at least Coop came forward. That's one point in his favour, isn't it?
McKinley knew the tape was there. He really didn't have a lot of choice.
Men couldn't put Humpty together again. But it's all right.
Now, I've heard about this type of regression, but I never thought I'd see it.
Aha. This is the tape from Adam's car.
With Karen Healy smothering her baby, that is not it.
Not anymore. It's been recorded over, hasn't it?
I can't believe that Adam would do that.
Megs, I don't want to believe it either. I don't, but his name keeps coming up in connection with everything that goes missing. Now, look, what about that Berg? The $250?
Yeah, we got our thief.
It's a young kid. She's got no priors. She seemed too scared to lie.
Oh, I wouldn't bet on it, PJ. All right, what about an insurance scam? What is to say that Mike Thompson is lying?
If he's not.
But you would put his word before Adam's?
No, I wouldn't. But I'm a detective, Mags, and I can't take anyone's word for anything.
Young Kylie left the door ajar, so we just walked in.
Right. But you searched the joint, though, didn't you?
Yeah, before that, we thought there might still be an intruder inside, so we just took it carefully at first.
Right. And who did the bedrooms? You or Adzo?
Well, Adam did, but you're not going to try and pin this missing money on him, are you?
Yeah, but you went in later on, though, didn't you?
I already told you, PJ, we didn't see any money. You should be talking to the owner. He's the one who's got the most to gain from all this.
Just through here, thanks, Mr. Thompson.
It's my bloody computer.
Not until you paid for it.
Well, you mongrels took my money.
In there, please. Mike Thompson, were you charging with stealing his own computer?
No, it was on lay-by. He hadn't made his last payment, so...
OK, I'll handle this one, Cobb. Not to worry.
I've been promising Catherine a computer for over a year. What would you do?
I hope it wouldn't take what doesn't belong to me.
Well, that's fine coming from you.
Can we just stick to the issue, please,
Mr. Thompson, are you alleging that one of the members that visited you took a sum of money from your bedroom?
No alleged about it. There was $250 bloody on the bedside table when I left, and it was gone when I got back.
That's a lot of money to have lying around, isn't it?
It is, with the sticky-fingered coppers about.
Sir, if you want me to help you, you're going to have to...
I've been saving for months to pay off the computer. That's why the money was out. My wife rings. The car had broken down. I had to go and pick her up.
So you just dropped everything and took off, did you?
It was an emergency. She was late for work. She's already got her last warning.
All right. So what, are you doing things a little hard, are you?
Mate, do you know what I do for a living? I excavate swimming pools for rich bastards. Why don't you steal from them?
Can someone look after Mr. Thompson, please?
You reckon you're that?
What's going on, PJ?
Eh?
We were interviewing Mr. Thompson about the theft of a computer, and you've turned it into something
Dash, I
else.
don't give a rat's about the computer. What I'm interested in is that missing cash, okay? Because if he's telling the truth, somebody around here is making some extra
Why don't
dough.
you say what you really mean? You think it's Adam.
Dash, let's just
What have you got
stop it
against
there.
him,
No, listen,
PJ?
no, sorry. I got nothing against Adam.
I thought we were supposed to look after our own.
We do. But not if they turn
Adam
up.
is not a crook.
Is that what you're thinking of me, PJ?
Okay, we're just going to leave it
No,
here,
no, no,
all
no,
right?
let's not. I've already answered these questions for Monica Draper. Why don't you ask me again? Did I take the tape? No, I didn't.
Okay. So do you know who did?
Doug Healy.
How do you know?
Because he asked me to.
When?
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it matters, Adam. When?
The other night, he said if I took the tape, he'd make it well worth my while.
Excuse me.
My friend, you should have told us about that tape.
PJ, what would have been the point? You all think I'm guilty anyway. Dash, can I at least explain?
What's to explain? You lied to me.
I didn't think you'd understand. Look, Karen was right. She did hear me with Doug. And I did tell him to piss off.
Why should I believe that?
Look, I was freaked out. I was worried that if I told the truth, that nobody would believe me. That you wouldn't believe me.
Look, Adam, I defended you in there. How do you think that makes me feel?
You've got every right to be angry, okay? But whatever you think, I did not take that tape.
I really don't know what more I can tell you.
Lockie, don't do that to the cat.
We were together all night. Doug was with me.
Would you like me to take Jessica?
Thank you.
Come on, sweetheart.
You make it look easy. Big family. Come inside, please. Go play in the other room.
So where's Mr. Healy?
At the office, where I'll be once we organise a nanny.
Oh, a nanny. Looks like he's already got one.
I think a degree in political science might overqualify me for the job.
Well, Karen has a degree in teaching.
Lockie, stop that, please.
What if Doug doesn't make pre-selection?
I think he will. He's a clever man.
Clever enough to fake an alibi?
Constable McKinley, how many times are we going to go over this?
Claire, just make sure you get what you want before you start lying for him.
Absolute rubbish. No such meeting ever took place.
Constable Cooper was very clear. He said that you offered him money to steal the videotape of your wife.
Look, I've answered these questions. I didn't take the tape. And I didn't ask Cooper to do it either. He's just trying to deflect blame from himself.
How well do you know Constable Cooper?
Hardly at all. This whole thing has got nothing to do with me.
Well, why would he make such a claim?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe he's trying to blackmail me.
Blackmail you? Well, why would he do that?
That's your job. Excuse me.
What?
Well, Doug Healy says that Adam is trying to blackmail him.
Yeah, it's a bit rich, isn't it? I mean, it does not make any sense.
No, it doesn't. Did you ask Adam about it?
Yeah, I asked him, and he denied it, and I'm inclined to believe him.
What is Doug Healy up to, you reckon?
I don't know. But he really wants to drop Adzo, innit?
You know, until we nail someone for this videotape, we're all under suspicion.
Yeah, and there's that missing money too. I mean, honestly, Mags, do you really think that Adam would take that money?
No.
Ah. But might come in handy. $250, expenses for his car.
That car's always worried you, hasn't it? Well, you've got an idea about it? PJ, maybe Adam was tempted by the money. All right, he's only human after all, but I'm not willing to believe that he took it unless we have something concrete, like an admission or prints.
Found anything yet? Because that's where it was, mate. Right there.
We're just covering all the possibilities, sir.
Oh, yeah? Coppers investigating coppers.
Mr. Thompson, it's a very serious allegation you're making, and I can assure you that I will get to the bottom of this.
Oh, yeah? And you want me to believe this?
I have nothing more to say at this stage.
Yeah, that'd be right.
Look, I already told you I didn't sell Adam that car. I mean, you're welcome to check.
So it didn't go through your books?
Nope.
Bryce, you sure you didn't try and help him out? I mean, he is a mate of yours.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you know, Adam's old car was an old bomb. Breaking down, I thought you might have fixed him up with a new car.
It was a private sale.
Oh, from who?
Elise Carter.
So you do know her?
Well, yeah, I mean, she's a friend of mine from St David's.
Well, if she's a friend of yours, you'd know of the history of the car.
No. Look, no, all I know is that Adam wanted to buy a car, Elise wanted to sell one. So I put the two of them together.
Hey. Have a word?
What's going on?
Just doing a bit of legwork, boss.
For what?
I just fingerprinted Mike Thompson's bedroom.
PJ, that's an ESD investigation now. We should be keeping well clear.
I just thought it would be worth a look, that's
Did Ben and Adam know? Have you informed Monica Draper?
Well, once I get conclusive proof, I
PJ,
will.
we've got enough problems around here without you adding to them. As soon as Monica Draper gives you approval, then send the fingerprints off for analysis. I agree, there might be some very interesting results. Is there anything else I should know?
Well, I don't know if this is going to add up to anything, okay? But I also had a word with Bryce Richards at Spin Motors, and well, he seemed very evasive when there's any discussion of Adam's car. Now, I'm not sure if it's a problem, and Adam may not know anything about it, but Adam bought his car at the same time we're investigating the stolen car racket.
Bryce had nothing to do with the rebirthing racket, did he?
Who knows about that?
Well, it'll be easy enough to find out, and I suppose I should. Adam may not know he's driving around a potentially lethal vehicle.
That's true.
On the other hand, if he does know, it's a totally different story. If he knew, he's finished.
What's this?
Do you like it?
Adam, you can't afford this.
I put it on plastic, don't worry about it. I really care about you, Dash. It's the only way I could think to make it up to you.
Well, I should be there.
PJ, can I use your office for a private call?
Sure, no worries.
Now, I want to... Yes, a friendship ring. 250? We just need to know if he paid with credit. Are you sure it was with cash? Okay, that's all we needed to know. Thank you.
Dash, there's, Are you all right?
Yeah,
You sure you don't look it?
I'm fine.
Oh, there's someone here to see you. She's coming now.
Claire.
Constable McKinley, I'd like to change my statement.
So, Mr. Healy did go out the other night.
Yes. He rang to warn me you'd be asking questions. He said he'd be in serious trouble if I didn't say he was with me all night.
Did he give you any indication about what he had been doing?
He said he had a big problem with Karen, that if he didn't fix it, he'd never get pre-selection.
Did he mention anything about breaking into a police station?
No, but I'm not an idiot. When I found out what had happened, I put two and two together.
Made you change your mind about providing Mr. Healy with an alibi?
Well, a whole lot of reasons. But what matters is I'm here, and I'm not lying for him anymore.
Yeah, we'd be thank you for that, Miss Burnett. We'll be in touch if there's anything more.
I'm sorry about all this.
Looks like Healy took the tape.
Hope you people know what you're doing.
Oh, Miss Downey, please come in.
Sally, thank God. Is there something you can do?
Miss Downey's here at your request, but she can't answer questions for you, Mr. Healy. That's up to you.
They come to my office and drag me down here. It really is outrageous.
May I ask why you're interviewing my client?
In relation to the same matters as before, Miss Downey. Burglary and theft.
Has new information come to light about this case?
There is some new information, yes, but that's...
Claire's changed the story, hasn't she?
Mr. Healy,
Oh, it's the point. I know what it's all about. Because I told the silly bitch I wasn't taking her to Melbourne this time, she's spilled her guts.
well, seems my client is now willing to cooperate with your inquiries. I trust that this will be reflected on the record.
Of course. Shall we make a start?
Tape-recorded interview between Inspector Monica Draper and Mr. Douglas Healy. Good news, Constable. It would appear you have no case to answer. Yes, you should have my report tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm sure it's good to know that you can have complete confidence in all your people.
Well, that would seem to be that.
All right. Who's for a beer?
Oh, sorry, Adam, I've got a bit of a squash lesson.
I've got to do this summons. Can't tonight, Cobb. Sorry.
Well, that's all right. Dash?
Look, I'll see you later.
Yeah?
Well, as usual, it's a great pleasure doing business with you, Miss Downey.
Likewise, I look forward to seeing you in court.
And we'll do it all again.
Lawyers and coppers, eh?
Yes, lawyers and coppers.
So what are we going to do about this?
Well, I don't think I should invite you out to dinner again.
No, please, that seems to be a recipe for disaster.
Well, it just so happens I make a mean spaghetti bolognese.
I've heard a mean spaghetti bolognese will get you a long way in some quarters.
Tomorrow night?
I'll bring dessert.
I'll look forward to it.
They've all gone. I think you're going to have to get that yourself.
Mount Thomas Police Senior Sergeant Croydon speaking.
How could anyone have doubted you in the first place?
Oh, well, you know what they say about mud, Chrissy.
Yeah. So where are the others? Aren't they coming in for a drink?
Well, a few of them said they might come down later. I don't know.
Bloody Doug Healy. I always knew he was a crook.
Yeah.
This is a celebration on the house.
Hello. Want a drink?
Can we talk?
What's this?
Just take it.
Not until you tell me what this is about.
You stole the money to buy this, didn't you? You took it from Mike Thompson's bedside table.
You think I'm a thief?
Look me in the eye and tell me you're not, Adam.
I can't believe you think that.
I'll go on one more lie. That shouldn't be too hard.
All right, I lied to you once, Dash.
No, Adam, twice. That I know about. You said you put this on credit. You didn't. You paid cash. $250.
You checked up on me. I thought you trusted me, Dash.
Just look me in the eye and tell me, Adam.
I got a cash advance on my credit card.
You've lied to me before. How am I supposed to believe you now?
You don't make me feel safe anymore, Adam.
Is Adam here?
What's wrong?
I need to speak to him. Is he here?
Yes, he's upstairs in his room, very upset.
Can't this wait until tomorrow?
No, it can't.
Well, if you've come to apologise, you're a little bit late.
Believe me, apologising to you is the furthest thing from my mind.
So what's this all about?
Adam, is there anything you'd like to tell me about your car?
Like what?
Is there?
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Constable Cooper. That car is a rebirth and you knew it. I've bent over backwards, protesting your innocence to Monica Draper, and this afternoon I did a leap audit trail. It confirmed that you knew that car was stolen the day after you bought it. Inspector Draper wants to see you tomorrow.
Good on you. You got what you wanted, didn't you?
Don't be stupid. No one is more disappointed than I am, and if I find out you took that money...
Oh, for God's sake!
You're not going to charge him, are you? He'll lose his job.
Look, it's hardly going to be the highlight of my day, but I don't have any choice.
Oh, really? Well, what are you going to charge yourself with?
What are you talking
Well,
about?
you started all this and it's your fault.
My fault? Come on, Chris.
Well, you provoked him.
Provoked him?
You inferred that he was a crook. I heard you.
Look, I'm not even going to get into this. People make their own choices. He's made his.
Bloody Doug Healy, he's the bloody crook. Listen, you've just got to face this. You have never really looked after him. Not really. Not like you have with Maggie or Dash, have you?
What did you expect me to do? Hold his hand?
No, but there is something about him that really gets to you. What is it?
What do you think I am?
I think that you're human. But so is he.
I won't muck around. I was going to give you a hamburger with the lot. You've been driving around a car you knew was stolen. You knew Doug Healy took that tape and you kept your mouth shut and you assaulted me. Now, whether you resign or are dismissed, you're going to be facing ongoing criminal charges. Either way, you're gone. You do have one friend left in this town, God knows why. She's persuaded me not to press the assault charges.
Thanks.
Now, get out of my sight. Hat, equipment belt, handcuffs, leather jacket. Freddie? Right, that's the lot. Take care of it, would you please, Acting Sergeant? realised what time it was.
I thought you must have gone off spaghetti bolognese.
No.
Tough day.
One of the toughest.
Yeah, I heard. Oh, Tom.
I know the silly young bugger thought he was going to get away with it.
Well, as it turned out, he didn't, did he?
Well, it looks like this town's seen the back of Doug Healy once and for all.
Well, that is encouraging to hear with council elections just around the corner.
Funny you should say that. I've been thinking, and it's about time someone looked after the people of this town.
You're running for council?
Yeah.
Good on you, Chris. That's great.
Well, we will vote for you.
Early and often.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, where have you been, PJ?
Oh, charging Kylie Roberts for the theft of the $250.
Really?
Yes, her prints were all over the bedroom.
Can we get another beer?
Mate, you know that Adam's gone.
Yeah, but he didn't take the money, did he?
I didn't. And Tom didn't charge him.
Didn't he?
God, I should have seen it coming, you know.
Tom, you can't always have control over these things. Look at you. Oh.
What was down here? Me up on disciplinary charges.
Well, here's to what might have been. Yeah?
Here's to looking forward, not back.
Yeah. Cheers. Cheers.